Welcome to our Purchasing Insights app. We hope you get as excited as we are with the dynamic reports awaiting you. At the home screen, you'll see a menu of our primed pre-built purchasing reports. Here you'll see a group of reports that will help with different aspects of purchases to quickly find the information you need. In the vendor purchasing invoice group, you will find total invoiced purchases, which includes purchases of items, resources, fixed assets, GL accounts and other types. In the item purchases invoice section shows data for already invoiced item purchases, and all reports can be filtered by item fields and attributes. Total item purchases will give you consolidated item purchases including invoiced, received but not invoiced, and outstanding quantities and amounts. The purchases receipts group include receipt days and on-time receipt reports. Resource purchases gives you a breakdown of purchase resources by various dimensions. You will also be able to find an overview of outstanding purchase orders and invoices in these groups. Let's take a closer look at some of the features of some of the highlighted reports. Before starting, select the company you'd like to use on the left-hand side here. All reports will have a menu on the left-hand side displaying the most commonly used filters, including year, month, Dimension 1, area, Dimension 2, industry. For this report, we have included purchasing budgets, where you can select the purchasing budget to compare your actuals with. At the top of the page, you will see an overview of year-to-date purchases, budget, monthly purchases, and average purchasing price, which will automatically be recalculated if you want to know the purchases since October, for example. Click again to remove filter. Interested in purchase budget and actuals by area? Select a state to visualize the gap between budget and purchases. We can see our highest purchases and main suppliers. Want to know who our largest vendors were for hardware? Click here. Want to see the weekly breakdown of purchases made in December? Click here. If you'd like to know individual transactions, drill through to view. Click twice up to get the bigger picture. Over in the total item purchasing overview, you have an ability to overview item purchasing as invoiced, received not invoiced, outstanding and total. You can drill down to the day, vendor and item here. You can see the monthly purchasing over time, item categories and vendors in the graphs here. Want to know weekly purchases by supplier? Let's have a look at the item purchases by period report. To change the time period, drill down on columns. Want to know the top purchased items? Check out the purchases by items report, which gives you items you can drill down to vendors. On the right-hand side, the groups of items and amounts paid are detailed here. Would you like to compare item purchasing for custom periods? We've got you covered for that too. These sliders easily adjust for the time period contrast you require. In our example here, we've compared the first half of the year purchasing to the second half of the year. You can highlight a specific item and it will cross-filter to other areas. Select the ACT region in this table and it will show the comparison points for the items for that state only. Pretty cool, hey? Want to know more about who you've recently been buying from? Take a look at the new vendors report, which gives you a good overview of the number of new vendors and over time. You can drill through to see exact invoices. The ABC vendor classification gives you insight on the top suppliers for our products. See the breakdowns by highlighting A for our top suppliers, and the table on the right-hand side will give you a breakdown. Want info on the best discounts by item? Use these reports to drill down on discounted items, purchases and vendors. Get specific items through selecting the item and which will cross-filter and show the vendors and purchases over time. Want to review your purchasing figures by different dimensions? You can select from over 20 measures on the menu on the left-hand side and 13 dimensions in the header. Let's see item purchasing by item group. What was our biggest item purchase? We spent the most on wheels and we can track year-over-year percentage spending. And for this year, we spent 6% more on wheels than last year. Want to go deeper Our deep dives in vendors, items, resources, purchase orders and invoices show you multiple aspects of your data. Let's say we want to know about total purchases. I want to see purchases by year, by month. Which items did we purchase from? I'm interested in July and what items we purchased from Fabricant. What else can you do in purchasing? We can find out the percentage of purchasing orders delivered on time. In this case, it's 77% of orders received on time, and from which vendor. In the receipt days report, on average, we're receiving in 15 days and just 0.4 days late, which is pretty good. Want to find out the outstanding purchases or invoices? Check out the Purchasing Orders Overview and the Purchasing Invoices Overview, which gives you the overview of outstanding and ordered amounts. Again, this can be filtered by item, dimensions, or supplier. Every app has its own key Q&A and key influences section. If you have questions, ask the Q&A and check out our video on our intelligent Q&A called Eva. Want more? Let us know. We're constantly adding to and improving our reports.